man, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, man, Chick Willie Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy before you end up like Beezy, man. But make sure y'all follow my Instagram and Twitch, man. In the description down below, everything you need to know about your boy Jay. It's in the description down below. Make sure y'all subscribe to my second channel, which is also in the description down below. But we got the hated 5-star who shocked the NFL, man. You know what I'm saying? Bo Nix. This is what this is who this video is about. You know what I mean? Broncos, let's ride. You know, ain't gonna lie, Broncos fans been talking hella spicy, bro. You know, I just say Broncos, just be humble. Y'all was just sorry as heck 2 years ago. I mean, y'all ain't win nothing, you know, ever since Peyton Manning. I'm not trying to start, but I just tell the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand that. That's why certain teams do not, you know what I'm saying, just can't like thrive. Because like once you start getting good, it's like you just like, bro, you just start overly gassing it. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all got a crazy defense though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't feel like your defense is better than ours. Honestly, that's just me. I feel like Javon Holland is better than Hufanga. You know what I'm saying? Pat Surtain for sure. But other than Pat Surtain, I feel like our DB core is better. I feel like we have a way better D-line than y'all. I feel like Bobby Okereke, excuse me, is better than Dre Greenlaw, in my opinion. I'm going to just keep it G with you. So I feel like y'all just really just have Pat Surtain. That's really it. You know what I'm saying? That's only the Pat Surtain. Other than that, I don't feel like y'all have a better DB core or, you know what I'm saying, just a better all-around defense, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And offensive side, I don't feel like I'm better on offense either. I think we played the Broncos this year. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, I think we're going to have to put belt to booty. You know what I mean? But Broncos, I feel like Broncos is a good team, but I don't feel like the Broncos is going nowhere. You know, I'm going to just keep it G. I don't know. I feel like they'll be a threat, but I don't feel like they're just going to be just like, you know. I don't know, bro. I feel like they're just going to hit that ceiling. They're a ceiling team. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like they reached their peak. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. You know what I mean? But just don't see nothing. I don't see the Broncos winning anything. Do I see my Giants winning something? For sure. You know what I'm saying? And I see the hate, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I started smiling, because I felt the hate when I said that. But, you know, I feel like, you know, like I said, bro, our freaking, and please don't try to disrespect Russell Wilson, man. Like, that freaking system that he was in the Broncos was terrible. And he almost put y'all in the playoff spot. Come on, no, don't act like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all was doing terrible in the beginning of the season, but mid-season, close to the last season, close to the end of the season, bro, you was finna make the playoffs with him. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, Sean Payton. You know what I mean? I think that was to blame for that. But I just feel like we fixed our situation. You know, our QB was the, you know, worst situation out of all situations. So, you know, I just feel like we're gonna shock the world. You know what I mean? Super Bowl, man. I feel like Super Bowl, man. I feel like we can do that for sure. You know, we got something to prove, not to people, but to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like proving it to ourselves is more than proving people wrong. You know what I'm saying? F the people. You know, prove it to yourselves. But Bo Nix, bro, definitely, you know, could be a top quarterback in the future. You know, I just feel like Bronco fans are just going too far as of right now. Had a good free agency for sure, but, you know, y'all just, I don't know.
Bo Nix
going a little too far. You still got to feel, I don't know.
But just 3 years ago, his own school hated him.
Bo Pick Six Nix. We done with him, man. He ain't the Auburn quarterback no more.
The fans ended up chanting for TJ Finley.
Bo Pick Six Nix.
Nix kind of standing by himself on the sideline watching. Kind of tough to look at. Really felt for the kid.
Yeah, I felt like I was giving my all for Auburn and didn't necessarily feel the same from them.
Auburn wasn't just any school.
Y'all see what I be saying? You see how a freaking terrible school can make a good quarterback look bad? Like that boy transferred from Auburn, bro, and went to Oregon and started balling out. It's really about the system that you in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, Daniel Jones, man. Oh my God, Daniel Jones is the starter for the Indianapolis Colts. I'm definitely gonna have to watch that game. You know what I'm saying? He's not he's different right there. You know what I mean? That right there, that system. Oh yeah, he look, man. You know what I'm saying? That boy right there is not producing in any system. Whether it's the Colts, whether it's the Chiefs, whatever system he's not producing.
That was his dream. Bo grew up in Auburn jerseys, and that was because of his dad, Patrick Nix, who was a star quarterback for Auburn in the 90s.
I grew up in the stands at Dad's football game, taping your ankles to go up there and sit in the stands and not even play, but just feel like you were a part of the game.
This kid didn't think about NFL. This kid thought about being quarterback at Auburn and playing Alabama in the Iron Bowl.
And that dream became an obsession.
Yeah, I don't know why you wanted to do that. Playing Alabama in the Iron Bowl, that right there, that's the worst thing that a kid can ever imagine. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, is this kid stupid? Like, if I was around you when I was a kid, like, you know me, you know, from the land, big Bama boy for real, born and raised from that rack, man. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised from Bama, man. You know, always gonna bleed that for sure. You know what I'm saying? I would never be, you know, like my boy DJ, you know, a Pittsburgh, Atlanta dude. You know what I mean? I just never understand that, why people have teams and they choose to go for another state's team. Like, y'all, am I tripping about that? Y'all, do I be tripping? Like, is that not like the most oppie junk to ever do? Like, you have a team where you're from, like literally, like has nothing to do with the video. You're literally from, like, it's like you're from Alabama, right? You literally have a college team, like born, this is who you are. Like, Alabama's who I am. Like, this is me, like that's who I'm from. Born and raised, my family's down there, like, this is Jay, like, and I choose to go for Georgia. I didn't grow up in no Georgia, bro. Yeah, I moved here, but I don't give a F about Georgia. I moved here, nigga, for your wings. I moved here because your entertainment. I moved here because it's way better than Alabama when it comes to living. If you don't know Bama, that's the trenches. Ain't nothing to do down there. I ain't moved here to go Bulldogs. I moved here for better opportunities, bro. You feel me? I would never go for a Bulldog a day in my life. That's like a disgrace to what I believe in. You feel me? So I don't know, bro. It's just me. I just like, that's why I call my partner DJ, I call him Pittsburgh, Atlanta. He's from Atlanta, but he goes for Pittsburgh. That man only been to Pittsburgh one day out his whole life. That man say he a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Am I the only one, y'all? You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, speaking on Bo Nix, that was your dream to play Alabama in the Iron Bowl. I would have looked at you and said, you a dumb little kid. You a stupid little kid. You know what I mean? You're going to have nightmares for years to come. Because Jesus, we know we put belt to booty on.
And together, they were deadly. Bo scored 161 touchdowns, threw over 12,000 yards, and brought the school back-to-back state titles. He became a national star and was ranked the #1 dual-threat quarterback in the nation. Offers came flying in from all over the country. But there was never a question. Bo Nix committed to his dream school, Auburn University.
As a dad, it's incredible. You know, I've seen him work from the time he was a little bitty kid. You know, that's what people don't see. People see that, you know, they just see the final product. I've seen the efforts that he's put in.
The dream has finally come true, and I'm just ready to get down there.
Nothing better than just one of your sons to be better than you, bro.
Sky-high expectations. He wasn't just another freshman. He was Mr. Auburn.
I was recruited to Auburn from the head coach, and he literally told me, we have Bo Nix coming. You're set.
So as a true freshman, he was named the starting quarterback, and the lights only got brighter. His first game was against the Oregon Ducks on national TV, a top 15 team led by quarterback Justin Herbert, who was in his last year before the NFL.
When I ran out to the field, there were so many people, and that stadium was huge. Pretty much the whole time I was just thinking, don't mess up, don't mess up.
Early on,
you can't think like that, bro.
Throwing 2 interceptions.
Can't think like that.
But somehow, he stayed calm and led a comeback. Auburn was
one thing I realized, bro, about thinking is very important, but thinking the right thing, like, you know, like not just thinking like, oh yeah, I can't do this, I can't. You mess up thinking like that, but like thinking, okay, yeah, do this, do that. You know, you got to think right, not, you know, not negative. You know what I'm saying? You thinking negative, you thinking about messing up, you gonna mess up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you just got to rewire your brain, and you really just got to X out the crowd. Because at the end of the day, it's just football. You know what I mean? It's just football, bro. It's like even though, you know, it's a bigger environment, you know what I mean, different level of competition, but it's still just football. You know what I mean? X out the crowd, bro, and just do what you do.
One with 9 seconds left. Bo Nix dropped back, and he did the impossible.
mean, it was like the best thing ever, and probably the worst thing that could ever happen to him.
He started his freshman season 5-0. Then came Death Valley. Auburn versus
Oh, Death Valley. We cleared that out. Gang them cleared. Oh my God. Joe Burrow. Jesus Christ, that team was deadly. Jesus.
#1 ranked
Jesus of
LSU.
Nazareth.
Bo versus Joe Burrow. Nick stepped up, going toe-to-toe with the Heisman winner. Eventually, he fell short. And that's where Bo got a taste of the other side of the stardom.
Was getting requests off Venmo, that people would find my name and be requesting the money that they bet on the game that they lost because it was, they bet, I didn't. They were asking for the money back.
Yeah, bro, nobody cares about you betting, bro. Like, that's the most weirdest thing. You get mad at somebody else because you betted your own money, bro. I'd never bet on nobody. Like, people be thinking, bro, because how I be acting in my videos that I bet. I would never bet on nobody else but myself. I ain't gonna lie, I betted a few times with DJ. You know what I'm saying? I bet in that Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real with you, and I lost. Yeah, I lost. You feel me? But other than that, it's probably a 1% chance that I'm ever gonna bet on somebody that's not me. I'll bet on myself all day. I'll put 100 on myself. For sure. You know what I mean? And like I said, bro just came to my mind. I ain't gonna lie. J Money. You know what I'm saying? Bro came to my mind. I ain't gonna lie to you. I bet, bro, I took like $200 from bro them. Just a little goofy out boy that I mentioned. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just a goofy, bro. Don't mind him. You know what I'm saying? Bro, just a little boy I just took his money from. What's up, little boy? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Took $200 from him. So I always bet on myself. You know what I mean? Because I know I can put belt booty on everybody. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But betting on somebody else, that's the most stupidest thing you can do. And then you got the nerve to get mad when they don't do what you want. Like, bro, that's your dumb fault for betting on somebody. You the jackass. You get mad at them because you get mad at yourself. My little dumb self. Look your dumb self in the mirror just like this. How stupid can I be? How stupid can I be? Look your stupid self in the mirror. You see what I'm saying? You're not taking accountability. You think I'm gonna give a dang about your bet? Like, if I'm playing football, bro, you think I give a dang about your game? Give a dang what you got me for. I wouldn't even be looking at the DMs. I'm surprised he niggas be even paying attention to that dumb junk. Don't give a F about what you bet on me, nigga. I ain't finna be like, oh yeah, I gotta get this touchdown for bro. Make sure you gotta get the $500. Nigga, F you, nigga. I'm finna play my game. I don't give a F about what you betting on. That's your fault. That's your life, nigga. You a grown man crying because another nigga, oh, he here for this, he here for that. Man, shut your little pathetic self up.
For however old you are, requesting a 19-year-old kid is going out there and doing legitimately, essentially far more than what they could do.
Exactly.
You're going out there and doing as hard as you can, and that's the product that we're putting out there with humanity.
Right. Still,
humans.
Bo had his chance to end his freshman season on a high. The matchup he had dreamed about since he was a kid. Auburn versus Alabama in the Iron Bowl, in a wild shootout. Mac Jones and Bo Nix win touchdown for touchdown. But when the dust settled, Bo walked away with the win, 48-45.
It's like everything
Look, I'm not. Look, bro, I'm still like, I'm not worried about that. You know what I'm saying? They can do that, whatever. You know, I don't care about that, bro. You win some, you lose some, but we win more than we lose. What happened last year? You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say. What happened last year, Auburn? It happened real bad, and then the year before, you know. So it's like, I can show this off all day, because we know we own these little boys. You know what I'm saying? Bo Nix, shut up. You know what I'm saying? But we know we own these little boys. So it's like, you know, I ain't worried about that jump.
Dust settled. Bo walked away with the win, 48-45.
It's like everything I ever dreamed. This is a dream come true.
The Tigers finished with a 9-4 record, and Bo was named SEC Freshman of the Year. Now heading into 2020, Auburn was ranked number 7 in the nation, but week 2 against number 4 ranked Georgia was a disaster. Bo threw 0 touchdowns and 1 interception. Auburn lost 27-6, and it only got worse. Against unranked South Carolina, Bo threw 3 interceptions. Suddenly, the fans who were cheering him on now came up with nicknames. Bo Picks, Bo Pick 6.
Bo Picks
still showed flashes of greatness, but he just didn't live up to the expectations.
Bo Picks.
The next season, Auburn hired Brian Harsin as their new head coach. He brought in LSU quarterback TJ Finley. It didn't seem
this
like
nigga sucks. This nigga sucks. Bro entered the transfer portal again. This is a nigga that we played at Western Kentucky. Oh my God, that nigga sucks.
I mean, Bo was the face of Auburn, but all of that changed when they played Georgia State.
Let's talk about Bo Nix. The fans were skeptical of him going into the game. In the first half, he was 11 for 22 for 128 yards, but a number of those incompletions were just horrible passes. The fans ended up chanting for TJ Finley before the first half was over.
And that's where Brian Harsin made the decision. Bo Nix was benched. TJ Finley came in, threw the game-winning touchdown, and the crowd went wild. Bo sat on the sideline, stunned.
To be honest, I was kind of shocked. I knew in situations like that, unfortunately, the camera finds you a lot, so I didn't want to be the guy that was drawing the attention away from the game.
And the hate reached another level.
But you can't be here and you can't represent Auburn anymore because we're sick of it year after year after year. You don't improve, you stay trash.
The next week, Bo was named the starter, and he made one of the craziest plays ever as he led Auburn to their first win at LSU.
Now they love him again.
But the noise didn't stop.
But I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm like that too. So I was like, I gotta catch myself, bro. I told you I'm not a hypocrite, so I have to catch myself because I'm just like that too. I don't give a dang how good you did. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a dang how good you did the game before. Nigga, come in doing trash again. Come in doing trash next game. Bo picks. So it's like, I'm just like them. So we can't be like, oh yeah, they hate you and love you. Cause I'm just the same way. Yep, nigga, I love you, nigga. I love, bro. Play good, I'ma love you. Play bad you want to, nigga. I'ma hate you the next game. I don't give a dang what I said 2 games before. You know what I'm saying? The way I'll be talking about you, nigga, you would never think I ever talk good about this nigga. That's just me, period. So I can't blame him. I'm just like him. Yep. Yes, sir. That's the cold reality when it comes to sports. Do your job, do good. I'm not finna, everybody have bad games, bro. But if you just consistently having the bad games, that's when I get angry. You know, I'm not finna hop on you because you got 1 bad game, all right? 2 bad games, that's pushing it. But 3, that's when I gotta go hard. That's when I gotta bring the pain.
After each game, the comments were full of mockery. And to Bo, that was painful. To the point he felt miserable.
You wrote this. The students loved me at first when I was a freshman and we were winning. But by the end of my junior year, I was being booed off the field by that same student section.
That was hard. I literally loved Auburn more than they did. I wanted Auburn to succeed more than they did, and that's probably why a lot of the times, you know, I would do anything to win, and why sometimes it didn't work out and it looked like I was out there just, you know, doing whatever I wanted, because I literally just wanted Auburn to win so bad. And, you know, I'd put my completion percentage aside to win. You know, I felt like I was giving my all for Auburn and didn't necessarily feel the same from them.
So he made the toughest call of his life. Bo left his dream school and entered the transfer portal.
This decision has been the toughest that I've ever made. I've made so many decisions for Auburn, and now it's time to do...
Can't look at the comments, bro.
In a full circle moment, Bo joined the team where his college career began. He flew 2,000 miles west and joined the Oregon Ducks. A fresh start with a familiar face. He reunited with Kenny Dillingham, his OC his freshman year at Auburn. It felt like the perfect reset. But in their first game, reality hit hard. Oregon faced number 3 ranked Georgia, one of the nation's best teams. In a tough game, Bo threw 2 interceptions. The Ducks got humiliated.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's the Ducks. It's the Ducks. Like, come on, quack, quack. You know what I mean? Like, it's the Ducks, bro. You know Oregon never going to sustain to anything. We all know, like, that's why I say, like, when a trash team gets good, they just start overly talking crazy. Like, we know that Oregon never, like, when Oregon lost in the playoffs last year, I wasn't surprised. I said that was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all know Oregon is known for uniforms. When we was little back in the day, we wanted to go to Oregon because of their uniforms. They had the finest uniforms. They still do. Oregon, they breast cancer uniforms. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Chicken and drums. You feel me? That's what it looked very, like it looked amazing. You feel me? I wanted to, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I would have loved to play for Oregon back in the day. After the winning record, man, look, them niggas look like they winning, but they losing. The way them niggas' uniforms is, you think they winning out there. I'm talking about the finest niggas, but the sorriest niggas at the same time. I'm like, man, you need to get them jerseys to somebody else, man. Get them jerseys to us or something, man. Who y'all sponsored by? Nike? Well, somebody make our jerseys. Man, I'm like, man, ain't no way you looking that far on the field and that sorry. That's why I say Oregon, the best. Last year was the best you ever gonna get. He ain't never gonna get no better than that again. Quack, quack.
Bo felt terrible, but his dad, he was smiling.
He walked out so happy. 3 things. Dan met him every time he walked off the field, and that just was good to happen. Hadn't happened in a while. Offensive lineman waiting on him, walking in the tunnel. That
well, Dad, crying, man. We gotta cry.
Body who we didn't know.
Gotta cry.
And they were standing up, and the SEC teams would be spitting on you.
Once again, the internet went wild, but this time it didn't really get to Bo. The support hit different, and for the first time, the weight was off his shoulders. He realized he doesn't have to be Superman. He could just be Bo, and that's where he.
You gotta understand. See, Bo. They're used to mediocrity, right? I mean, Auburn used to mediocrity too. I don't know why they'll get mad, you know? But, I mean, they had Cam Newton. They had some great quarterbacks over there. But it's just different in the SEC, bro. Nigga, you gotta be Superman. So they're used to mediocrity. They're used to getting their head beat down like they stole something. This ain't new to them. So, of course, they're gonna be like, Bo, it's okay, Bo. It's okay. You know what we gonna do? Get that sorry nigga off the field! You see the different energy? Because we're used to winning titles. They're used to winning jerseys. You see what I'm saying? So it's different over here. You're going to be Superman over here. You're going to throw a picture-perfect game. If you don't, oh! Praise be to God. Praise be to God. Oh, it's gonna be hell for you. That's just how it is in the SEC. I don't feel sorry for you, Bo Nix. That's how it is for you, man. So you right. Go play with the quack. Quack. They cool with that. 49-3. Oh, they were cool with that head beating in. Nigga, let 49-3 be around here in Bama Nation. Nigga, you gonna have to go in hiding. That nigga gonna have to go in hiding, gang. If this nigga would have got his head beat in 49-3 against Bama, against Georgia, oh, that nigga better move out of Bama immediately. That nigga better go in hiding, man. That nigga better build a bunker. You know what I'm saying? That nigga better get the freak up out of here, Bama, boy.
3 against Washington State, 4 touchdowns versus Stanford, 3 more touchdowns against Arizona. Bo went crazy. He threw 20 touchdowns and just 1 interception. Suddenly, people are writing apologies for doubting him in the first place.
You've literally got like national writers writing like apology columns to you though, like saying they.
I ain't gonna lie, he doing his thing in the NFL though, so I really can't.
That's something I don't really want to comment a whole lot about.
Really can't say nothing for real.
Get in trouble. Bo wasn't done, beating undefeated number 9 ranked UCLA with 5 total touchdowns.
Look at them uniforms, y'all.
The next game for Cal, 6 touchdowns. The kid they wrote off was now in the Heisman conversation.
13 rushing touchdowns, most in the country. 22 passing, 14th most in the country. 35 total touchdowns, number 1 in America. He's playing out of his mind. I think he deserves a flight to New York City because he's been so consistent.
But then came his biggest test. Oregon faced rival Washington, led by Michael Penix Jr. in a game with huge playoff implications.
You see what I'm saying? That's Kalen DeBoer's air raid offense. That's what y'all gonna see this year. With Todd Simpson behind center, you're gonna see that air raid. That boy Kalen DeBoer put straight belt to booty.
The 2 quarterbacks went head-to-head in an absolute war. But in the close game, the Huskies came out on top, 37-34. But still, Bo played the best season of his career. And everyone was wondering, what changed compared to Auburn?
Maybe the unhealthy pressure that is added to, 18 to 22-year-olds by, outside noise and fans. Like, it's almost like an unhealthy obsession in the South.
But even with all the new success, it wasn't the ending he was hoping for. So he came back for his 5th year. Not just confident or comfortable. He dominated early, crushing Colorado's hype train and moving to 5-0. Bo looked like the most efficient quarterback in the country, but just when everything seemed perfect, his biggest test returned. The Washington Huskies, again led by Michael Penix Jr. It was a back-and-forth shootout, one of the best games of the year, and with the game on the line, Oregon lined up for a 43-yard field goal.
sometimes in life you're going to get knocked down. You may get fired from a job. You may lose a sale, but I hope that doesn't stop you from going out there and trying to sell something else. There's a lot more to life than football games. I know that for sure. Tomorrow the sun will come up. God is still good.
But Oregon bounced back, winning 6 games straight. And Bo, he was unstoppable, averaging nearly 4 touchdowns a game and completed almost 80% of his passes. This time, he wasn't just in a Heisman conversation. He was a serious contender, and if he keeps this up, he's gonna win that trophy. But one name stood in his way, Michael Penix Jr. And now, they'd meet one last time. Oregon versus Washington in the Pac-12 championship.
You're talking about a Heisman winner leading the Oregon Ducks, and you're talking about a potential Heisman winner leading the Washington Huskies.
Like always, this rivalry was an absolute classic, but in the final seconds, Oregon fell short.
That boy Kalen DeBoer put that belt to booty.
Bo put up some of the most ridiculous numbers in Oregon history with 45 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions. He finished the season as a Heisman finalist, coming in 3rd behind Penix and eventual winner Jaden Daniels. The move to Oregon paid off big time.
This school has changed my life.
Now it was time for the NFL, but the doubters never left.
Dude checks down way.
That's what I be saying. Like, people like this, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I tell you, I don't look at comments. It's like, Bo Nix, bro, like, F people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, looking at comments, bro, is so... I don't care what the F people... This nigga right here sitting on this couch, acting like he's a commentator. Nigga, you're not a commentator, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I respect what you do. I ain't never gonna try to down what you do, but I promise you, this nigga can't do what Bo Nix can do. It be so many niggas, and I promise this nigga don't even look like he played a lick of football before. What you say don't matter. It doesn't matter, bro. People don't matter to any. People only matter if you make them matter. Literally, bro. Other than that, bro, like, you gotta just let people talk, man. Honestly, I'm gonna keep saying it. If you never played football, bro, I don't feel like you should talk about football. That's just me, honestly. I kind of get offended when a non-football player talks about football because you don't know football like you think you do. You don't. Because you've never been in the game. Even if you, like, was on a football team and you just never got in the game, you just don't know football. Because you've never been in the game. You don't know the detail. Like, you don't, like, I can promise you casuals think they be freestyling out there. It's like, you just don't know, like, you don't know the detail, man. Just, you gotta be out there to understand, like, how football really operates. Football is hard, bro. You know, like, they be talking like they can do it. You can't do it, bro. Especially being a quarterback, bro. Junk is hard, bro. Even being a linebacker, bro. You know, like, you gotta know plays. You gotta be smart. You gotta be smart, bro. You gotta be smart as heck, bro. Okay, play football.
Too often.
And there's some serious questions about whether he can throw the ball outside the numbers and deep down the field.
I have never in my life seen a more
podcasters
obvious bust pick than Bo Nix.
So I'm saying podcaster, bro. I'm like, it don't matter what people think, bro. Like, people just talk. Mouth can do anything. This nigga right here, you a Jets fan, nigga? You know what I'm saying? But this nigga a podcaster. This nigga could not do nothing that Bo Nix can do. He's a geek. He's a nerd. He's a dork. You know what I mean? Jimmy Neutron. Like, come on, man. What you know about throwing the football? What you know about that?
I have never in my life seen a more
What you know
obvious
about that?
bust
What you
pick
know about
than
that?
Bo
See,
Nix.
I know all
I'm
about
off
that.
social media because I just don't want to listen to it.
That's right.
It doesn't make me any better.
A lot of that criticism wasn't even on Bo. It was about Oregon's system. Too many underneath throws. He's a system quarterback. His arm is mid, so Bo made the decision. Let's show everyone. At the NFL Combine.
Some people question his arm because he takes a lot of underneath throws. I don't have any concerns. I've seen him power the football. I know he's got... It's a great ball. Perfect ball.
He proved he had a real NFL arm, but on draft night, things took a wild turn.
He told me I wasn't supposed to be there, you know? When I go crazy, y'all can go crazy.
With the first pick, quarterback Caleb Williams.
I don't feel like Bo Nix better than Caleb Williams. I ain't gonna lie to you. And for me, I feel like the Commander season was such a fluke. Like, y'all gotta understand. Like, look at who the Commanders played, bro. Look at the quarterbacks that they played against, bro. These niggas played against Daniel Jones. They really didn't play against no starters. I'm telling you, bro. I feel like the Commanders' season was such a fluke, bro. They didn't play against no starters, bro, for real. Like, for real. Like look who they played against, bro. Like, they didn't play nobody, for real. Literally, bro. They played straight trash quarterbacks. I don't think they played a top 10 quarterback, bro, until postseason. Jared Goff sucked. They played a real quarterback. Jalen Hurts got put belt to booty. I feel like the Commanders is the most Cinderella team ever. Y'all gonna see week 1. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I'm gonna just keep it G with you. I don't feel like the Commanders are like that at all, bro.
Second pick, Jaden Daniels. Third pick, Drake May. 3 quarterbacks in a row, and
I feel like
Bo Nix. Eighth
Bo
pick,
Nix is
Bo's rival, Michael Penix Jr. And then with the 10th pick, JJ McCarthy.
He better than all of them,
out of
except for I mean, shoot, Michael Penix, he ain't started yet. I don't really know what the man can do. From what I seen, he looked trash. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, 3 for 3. One of the picks wasn't his fault, nigga. Keelan, shut your stupid stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Talking about one of the picks wasn't his fault, nigga. That nigga ain't did nothing. That nigga faced a real defense. That nigga couldn't even score. You know what I'm saying? Nigga faced the Commanders and the Panthers. They wasn't a top 15 defense last year. So I just want Atlanta Falcons fans to just shut the freak up.
Michigan. Bo had to watch 5 quarterbacks get selected before him. Hope was fading. Will a 6th quarterback be drafted in the first round? Then the phone started ringing.
Hello? Hey. Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Absolutely. You want to win a Super Bowl?
Broncos select Bo Nix. There it is. Quarterback, Oregon, 6 for 12.
That boy dad crying, boy.
First round pick. But not everybody saw it that
It's
way.
weird seeing a man cry like that, bro.
Bo Nix. There it is.
I hate this pick. To me, Bo Nix was a 3rd-round guy.
But he didn't care. He blocked the noise and went to work.
Hey, I love Nadia.
He won the first battle.
I love Nadia.
Starting quarterback for the Denver Broncos. It's Bo time.
Bo's doing good, though.
He became the first rookie to start in week 1 for the Broncos since John Elway in 1983. The players even voted him team captain. The hype was real. But in the opener versus Seattle, it all vanished.
Nix off his back foot towards the end zone, and it is picked. Nix, oh no, has all day, but it's intercepted.
But after that tough game, Sean Payton had his back.
You think Bo was a little jittery early and then finally?
No, he seemed calm, poised. I felt like he was very comfortable and ready.
But in week 2, it was even worse.
Nix protected to the back of the end zone, picked off.
Can you take us through the interception in the end zone?
Drop back, do it to the other team.
In 4 games, Bo had thrown 4 interceptions and 1 touchdown. And just like that, the Bo Picks memes were back. People saying he should be benched, and every hater came out saying, I told you so. But Bo didn't flinch. The boos, the doubt, it wasn't anything new to him. So like always, Bo responded, throwing 3 touchdowns versus the Raiders. And on the sideline, he had a heated moment with Sean Payton, but it wasn't frustration. It was fire. Bo wasn't here to play around anymore. It was time to dominate. He dropped 4 touchdowns on the Panthers, caught 1 versus the Ravens, went head-to-head with Mahomes, losing only on a missed field goal. He dropped 4 touchdowns on the Falcons, becoming the first rookie in NFL history to throw for 300+ yards and 4 touchdowns while completing 80% of his passes in a crazy turnaround. Bo Nix went from a meme to contender for Offensive Rookie of the Year.
If I had to vote right now, personally, I would vote for Bo Nix.
In this 9-game stretch, Bo had 19 total touchdowns to just 2 interceptions, leading the Broncos to a 7-5 record. But then, disaster struck. On a scramble, Bo took a shot and fractured 3 bones in his back. As a quarterback, you shouldn't play through that. But Bo is different. He wasn't about to miss his first Monday Night Football.
3rd and 11. Down the middle, Mims. He's gone.
I was on Denzel Ward.
But it wasn't just what Bo did. It was how he did it.
I just think he brought a lot of confidence to the team. I think his composure, demeanor, mindset, everything you want in the quarterback, he does it at a class.
Pat Surtain, good true. God, I wish he was on our team.
For the first time since
Jesus
2015,
Pat
Bo led
Surtain.
the Broncos to the playoffs.
I know what to get
Opening the season, nobody expected us to do this, but we didn't really listen to that. This team deserves it.
In the postseason, Bo came out hot, opening with a 43-yard touchdown.
I'm gonna keep it real, but the AFC is stacked, bro. I'm gonna keep it G with you, bro. That's why I say Lamar Harden. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, the AFC is stacked from round one to even the NFC is stacked. I'm gonna keep it. That's what I like about the NFL, bro. It's just straight comp, bro. Like, you can't escape comp. That's the one thing I like about the NFL more than college, bro. It's comp. You got the Rams, you got the Smeagol's. You know what I'm saying? You got teams over there in the NFC, bro. You fit the Giants, man. You know, I'm gonna keep saying it, y'all. I'm telling you, bro. I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. This season, bro. I can't wait till this season start. I'm so hyped for this season, bro. No cap. You know what I mean? Honestly, but you got some good teams over there, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You feel me? Just keeping the Packers, you know, the 49ers. I feel like the 49ers, we'll see if they can make some noise. I don't know. I don't really get it. You know what I'm saying? But bro, got some good teams for surely. You know, the Lions, I don't know. I think the Lions, I don't think Jared Goff really that type of quarterback to perform in the postseason. Like, postseason is just different from regular season. You know what I'm saying? It's like regular season, you don't feel that much pressure because it's like I can lose 7 games and still make it to the freaking postseason. You lose 1 game. It's not like the NBA. You got 7 games. You lose 1, you're out. So it's like that right there is like major pressure. Everything you do counts. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it G with you, feel me? But the AFC, I'm not going to act like the AFC isn't stacked, but the AFC is more stacked than it's ever been. The AFC really never, I mean, bro, the AFC had, Tom Brady, that's it. You feel me? Honestly. I mean, they had Peyton Manning, you know what I'm saying? And them type of teams, you feel me? But, bro, we had, like, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers. Like, we had niggas, too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cam Newton's, like, we had niggas, too, for sure. You feel me? It's just Tom Brady was winning so many championships that everybody tried to make it seem like the AFC was just hard. But really, bro, was the AFC for real. You had him. You had Ben Roethlisberger. Like I said, Peyton Manning. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, other than that, bro, it's really like, you know, Tom Brady really carried the AFC in my opinion.
But in the gritty
I'm just
battle,
being real.
The Broncos came up short, and the season was over. But quietly, Bo put up one of the best rookie quarterback seasons we've ever seen. 29 passing touchdowns, the second most ever by a rookie behind only Justin Herbert. Finished top 3 in offensive rookie of the year, and he got ranked 64th by his peers in the NFL top 100. But if you ask Bo, he's not satisfied.
Just the way I think, it doesn't really matter what you're ranked. It's just, an internal standard that I have that I want to be the best in the world. And I know there's a lot of guys that I'm competing for that with. And, I'm not going to stop until I at least give it my best try.
Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you guys want to support...
Yeah, you're never going to be the best in the world, in my opinion. Jackson Dart coming for that. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it G with you, man. But, yeah, man, it's your boy Jay Willie Silly, man. Take it easy. Or you end up like Beezy, man. You know what I'm saying? But Bo Nix, man. Hey, I'm proud of you, man. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you feel me? Went from being Bo Picks to Bo Nix. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm proud of you, G, for sure, Yoli.